Hey, I'm in here back with another FLEEKAZOID reaction, and this one's titled Not Even Chubby Chasers Wanted Concord Review. And the last time I saw one of his videos and reacted to it, it was from the beta, which apparently OBS did not like him recording it, and I had that issue with other games like I mentioned before, but yeah, we're not going to go into that. And yeah, Concord is done, and they shut it down, and they refunded everyone, or more or less. I think you had to ask for it. I don't know if it was automatic or not, but yeah, and people are selling the physical version for quite a lot of money on eBay. I don't know if they're actually being bought, but people have been selling it for a lot of money. And same with like the Concord themed PS5 controller as well, that I think that was like sold through PlayStation Direct, and yeah, people are trying to sell it on eBay just because like the game shut down. And yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen in this review, because like he said more or less a lot of the stuff that's already been said in the beta, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think my gripe was that if it was free and it just had like paid cosmetics or whatever, that would have been a lot more better, because given how saturated this genre is of team-based PvP shooters, and most of them being free, and like the mechanics wise is actually decent. Like it's not logical. There's no logical sense of wanting like to pay $40 for a game where you can play an alternate game in the same space for free, right? So yeah, and also like, at this point, like people already found their one or two games that they want to play in this genre, and then they're sticking to it more or less. So paying $40, and yeah, I guess let's just start the video. I've been babbling on for long enough.
Alright, pimps, no monologue on this video. I had to cover Wukong first, but now I got OBS fixed,
Okay,
and I'm ready to play
okay.
Concord. Okay, okay, and the game's over. The Lord giveth, and the Lord giveth even more.
What was it? Yeah, 660 peak. At the time, September 3rd, there was 36 to 44 people playing, at least on Steam. I don't know if there's cross-play. Yeah.
Okay, and the game's over.
Concord is suddenly getting pulled offline with Sony promising full refunds. I don't remember if they promised refunds for No Man's Sky. I don't think they did. But, yeah.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord giveth even more, pimps. After a launch that couldn't even crack 1,000 peak concurrent players, Concord is not only going to be shut down on Friday, but it has already been removed from sale. You look up Concord on Steam and they say, oh, you like getting robbed? Well, then you're going to love Payday 3.
I mean, I played Payday 3 on my gaming channel. I only did one video of it, but it was like right when it launched too, so it was kind of rough. But I hope that it's better now. But yeah, we'll
look up Concord on Steam and they say, oh, you like getting robbed? Well, then you're gonna.
So how's iRacing? How is that showing up second? Like, I like iRacing, but how's that? Maybe there's like a track or a car brand called Concord. I don't know. Eternal Concord makes sense. Garden Story somehow. RC Flight Simulator, Aerofly. I guess the Concord plane, like that, sure.
I love Payday 3. Not even the Chubby Chasers wanted this one. I thought you heart attack hunters were just playing coy in the comments on the last video.
It seems like, for all the people criticizing stuff like Stellar Blade and like how it's like not realistic, even though it completely is realistic, there wasn't a lot of people playing. Or maybe it seemed like the hate comments for the other games outweighed the actual number of players for Concord.
But you caloric conquistadors, we're actually gonna sneak in a couple million copies on the down low.
I think like for a still frame there, I don't know why it reminds me of a I don't know how to put this. It reminds me of like one of those fake video game ads I seen on Facebook a long time ago. But it was like the one I'm thinking of specifically was like this MMORPG, and it had like tens of different types of things on screen you get from different games, because you got a screenshot in game from one game. You have the mini map of WoW. You have like the hotbar from a different game. You have all these eye-catchy things trying to get people to click on it. Yeah, like for some reason this screenshot reminds me of that. Like it looks, I don't know, it just yeah, I don't know.
On the down low. But lo and behold, this game pulled out an L 10 times the size of dog. That old Goodyear blimp. God love him and God rest his big ass soul.
So I think finally someone made artwork of this character now, although it's gender bent. I think it was like how they could have saved Concord or something
You
like
may
that.
be wondering why I'm 3 days late to report this news, and I'll tell you why. I had to confirm the kill. I had to collect that dog tag. You get me, pimp? I wanted to wait until Friday so that I could see this game's lights go out. And now that it has, as I said before, sex sells and budget cuts bankrupt. Stellar Blade's plotting PC ports and sequels. Concord's plotting the...
There's gonna be a PC port of Stellar Blade. Oh, I might pick that up again. Like I still have it on PS5. It's just that for me it's a lot easier on easier access to play on computer for personally. But wow.
own funeral. But at least that's gonna be cheaper than it took to make the game. Early leaks are saying that the game cost Sony $200 million, and that's just what...
Yeah, like I tried to find the official amount, but I really couldn't find it. It was all speculation, given the fact that it cost it took them 8 years to make this game, and like I think someone like calculated 8 years times the size of their team plus the average salary of programming.
It costs to feed dogs. I bet the real number is much larger. But before you start popping the champagne bottles, I gotta warn you, this may not actually be the end of Concord. Some of the wording in this announcement sounds like they're gonna bring it back as a free-to-play game.
If they do that, I will try it.
And to that I say, save your money, Sony. We already know no one wants to play this game for free either. What are we talking?
I mean, but to be fair, like, was this for free? Like, I thought this was only open to people who had pre-ordered the game. So, if it was free, I missed out.
Either. What are we talking about right now? What am I on the edge of tomorrow? Is this Groundhog's Day? I thought we already have been through this. Remember when Storm's Cheeks blew your open beta numbers out of the water? Listen, I know the people are saying that without the $40 price tag, the game would be a smash hit. But the internet...
Although, yeah, that's what I said. But like, hopefully, if it does come out free to play, and hopefully I don't run into that ops problem.
It's full of mean people, Sony. They want you to pull another Morbius. Don't let them. Be a man, keep the game dead, hide the body, take the $200 million tax break, use it on those Helldivers 2 earnings, and then hire me to pull those developers' heads out of their asses by introducing them to a little thing I like to call the undo button. Because as for Concord...
Those are modded Helldivers?
Free or not, 3 facts remain. First, this game's loaded with budget-cut characters that not a goddamn soul wanted to make or 34 of. I had to buy an ultra-wide monitor just so Doll would fit on my screen. Good job, numbnuts. There goes 90% of your free advertising on all the biggest video platforms in the world. You know how hard it is to accomplish that? That's gonna go down as this game's biggest achievement. Second, this gameplay is worse than Overwatch in every conceivable way, and Activision already made a worse version of Overwatch. We didn't need PlayStation to make one too, and I refuse to grow into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, I thought that this was a rocket. Is it not a rocket launcher?
PlayStation to make one too.
It's like shooting energy balls. Like let me go back a little, and then how do I do it? Playback speed. Because I really want to. I originally thought this was like a rocket launcher. It's like a rocket launcher shape, and it maybe shoots out 4, maybe, but.
We didn't need
what is it shooting? Oh, what? Did they? That's. What are they shooting? I'm so confused at this. Like, out of everything in this video, like this is what I'm most confused about. Like, it's just shooting like energy balls for. Maybe it is just an energy weapon. It just looks like a rocket launcher for whatever reason.
And I refuse to grow into the nitty-gritty details because I just don't care. Space Marine 2 is out, and I need to get this video fucking done. In fact, fuck it, I'm gonna go do that right now. You know why this game...
It looks so fun, but I never finished the first one, and I don't know if I should finish the first one before playing the second one. If it's like a continuation of a story, or if it's just like another Space Marine story that isn't related, set in the same universe type of deal. So also my gaming plate's pretty full right now.
I know why this game failed. They made a game for no one, so no one bought it. Make it free, and
Yeah,
I still wouldn't play it because if it isn't worth
just seems off.
my money, it's certainly not worth my time. At the end of the day, much like Daw, this game just didn't work out. Don't cry because it happened. Smile because it's over. I put it on a sunset.
It means I'm right. Now, if you excuse me, I must purge.
Yeah, the game looks fun.
Hey,
dusty
trees of green.
I mean, no. In case it gets copyrighted. Yeah, Concord's over. If it, like I said, if it comes back as a free to play, I didn't know the beta was like fully public free to play. I thought it was just for pre-order people. But I mean, it makes sense if like people pre-ordered it, played the beta, saw it was kind of bad, and then they like refunded it on Steam or something like that. Because I think they let you do that since it's technically the game hasn't been released yet. So yeah, rip Concord. There are just so many other options of play. I think I mentioned this before. If you want like more realistic, there's Counter-Strike 2. If you want more realistic plus like superpowers or powers, there's Valorant. If you want just more MOBA like, there's Smite 2, and even the not so secret Deadlock, which I'm having fun of. I do want to stream that game. I do want to record some games, but it's so odd, and I don't think there's a proper matchmaking because it's either like feels very one-sided, but I mean that's if I remember right, that's a lot of MOBAs when I play too. That games were really one-sided. But yeah, this was, I guess, a review of Concord, or I guess the review of the death of Concord. I don't know, but another entertaining video. I think this one was shorter, but he said what he needed to say in the beta one anyway. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.